Hey guys, it's Shara from Woodshop Diaries, and today I'm showing you how I made this adorable little pumpkin platter. So stay tuned and I'll show you exactly how it came together. I love fall. It's my birthday season, it's the time of the year that all the bugs go to die and the snakes go away and the smell of tobacco barns fills the air. And the heat index isn't 1,000,000,001, and let's not forget that it's also pumpkin spice latte season. This fall I've been swamped with to-dos and I haven't had much time to put any fun fall projects together, but I was determined to make at least one fall thing, so I squeezed in this adorable pumpkin plate project one afternoon after work. I'm sharing this step-by-step over on the blog at the link in the description below, and if you want to see how it all came together, keep watching. For this project, I went to the lumberyard and asked for the most orange wood that they had. I was making a pumpkin plate, so obviously the more orange, the better. I ended up getting some red oak. You can use whatever size boards that you want for this project, but mine were about 6.5 inches wide. I trimmed down 4 pieces at the miter saw about 20 inches long and then brought them over to the workbench to glue up 2 sets of 2 boards. While the glue was drying, I went inside and googled pumpkin clip art and found a shape that I liked, and then I blew it up to about 12 inches by 18 inches in a Word document, printed it out in sections on multiple sheets, taped it together, and cut it out. This is like elementary school crafting, you guys. This was my pumpkin template. Once the glue dried, I removed the boards from the clamps and I traced along this pumpkin template onto one of my panels. Then I simply cut this out using a jigsaw. Once the first pumpkin was cut out, I traced it onto the second panel and cut that out as well with a jigsaw. Now that I had 2 almost identical pumpkin shapes, I traced along the inside of one about 3/4 inch from the outside edge. I know that there are better ways of doing this, but I was in a hurry and I just needed to draw the line. So I just used a scrap piece of 1x material and kept my pencil held tight to the side of it and just ran it along the edge of the pumpkin to give an offset of about 3/4 of an inch all the way around. I wasn't cutting out the stem, so I just free-handed the line below it. I drilled a large hole in the middle section to get my jigsaw started and cut out this middle piece along the line that I just drew. Then I gave both the top and the bottom a good sanding to remove any glue from the glue up. Next, I glued this outline piece onto the bottom plate piece and just clamped it until the glue was dry. It wasn't a perfect fit or match along the edges by any means, but I'll fix that later. Once the glue was dry, I put a flush trim router bit onto my router and adjusted it to cut about 1 inch deep. I flipped my pumpkin plate upside down and clamped it onto my workbench, and then I just routed along the edges to trim everything flush. Then I flipped it over and did the same thing again. This got everything pretty close to perfectly lined up along the edges, but to get the curves nice and smooth and to get into the little nooks and crannies, I used a Dremel. If I was patient, sandpaper and a little elbow grease would have worked, but I'm not patient, so a Dremel worked better. I gave the edges a final sanding, and then I finished it off with some beeswax to bring out that nice orange tone. And just like that, it's finished. It turned out super cute and would be perfect for serving up pumpkin muffins and lattes and all the basic fall things. But seriously, this was such a quick and fun project for fall and really for any season if you just switch up the templates. So I hope I've helped you get into this seasonal spirit. Be sure to check out the step-by-step tutorial over on the blog along with a few other fall projects from years past that you may be interested in. If you aren't already subscribed to my YouTube channel, I'd love if you'd subscribe so you don't miss out on what's coming next, and if you like this video, I'd love if you'd give it a thumbs up and let me know in the comments below. Until next time, friends, happy building!